Translators, start recording, please. So welcome everybody.
And we have people joining from all over the world, from Barbados, Uruguay, Sedona, Finland, Canada, Italy, Denmark. Welcome to the live webinar. Yeah.
This is an amazing preparation. So Julianne and I are here in Mount Shasta, and over there, a long way away in Canada,
Hi.
Snow.
Robert Coxon and Lily Wong.
Yeah. So in case any of the translators haven't yet started the recording, go ahead and do that now. And we're actually having simultaneous translation in 7 different languages right now. So thank you very much, translators. We realize that we're still looking for the perfect system of how to do these live simultaneous translations. Today, it's a bit of a bootstrap method. So if you are joining us on the translation, welcome, and we hope it's working. And if it's not, we will send you the recording. Okay. So welcome, Robert and Lily.
Yeah,
welcome. Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here.
Yeah, we really are.
So we noticed a big change happening, and you noticed it as well, Lily. Would you like to kind of fill people in on that?
Oh, absolutely, because it's so exciting for me. The information I've been receiving was always that from the 2019, new frequencies are going to come on Earth, and you kind of feel them, and you kind of know it's true. But I had the pleasure to have some meditations and transmissions and activations exactly the first weekend of in January of this year, and that was like amazing because suddenly it was really new frequencies. I remember I was channeling this information, and what they say, we're sharing with you just the potential of what you can receive from now on, because it's just the beginning. And it was so profound, so subtle, but at the same time so profound that I remember it's a lot of tears start coming in my eyes, because it's like, oh my God, this is really new, but when you start experiencing it, it's like, oh, wow. And the comments of the people who were there, I remember, was like, I don't have words anymore to explain it. And they all start saying super wow, wow, wow. extra wow, wow, wow. It's like, yes, because everybody felt it's something they never felt before. And that's super exciting. And at the same time, it was like but we need to prepare in order to have those potential really process and integrate and at some point manifest.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was such a synchronicity when we talked, because we were here with Robert actually for the New Year's Stargate intensive. And from the very first moment Robert started playing the music, it was like completely different.
I have shivers going down my back now as I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was also what came through over the New Year's intensive here in Shasta with Robert playing was that Alcazar was saying, now humanity is ready for this new influx of energy. And the four of us had got together a while ago with the understanding that we were presenting this whole blueprint for humanity in April. And what we've been feeling is that the energies are already starting to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And in the new year, the intensive was bringing in this incredible energy of self-love.
Yeah.
And actually, Alcazar has already said that in the Valentine's workshop that's going to be happening in February, that self-love is going to be taken deeper into what he's calling universal love.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to what that will bring in. And Robert will be playing with us again for Valentine's Day.
I'm excited about, I don't know what's going to come through musically for me, because there's been big changes. And this part about universal love, when we were in China at the end of November and doing Qigong, but it was all about connecting with that universal love. And then we go to Mexico for 2 weeks, and we're at this place called 0.00, which we'll talk about that at the event. But then things really started changing, and some music started coming through when I was there. And then, of course, I come and do the Stargate event, the New Year's one. And it's like, whoa, this is so beautiful. This is so different. And then this last week, I channeled a piece for 0.00, and it was, oh my God. And so I actually listen to it in a loop as I'm doing my Qigong every day and as I'm meditating. It's new. It's new.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what Alcazar has said about this event in Slovenia, the 4 days, he said the first 2 days are going to be bringing together everything that he has brought over these 30 years of the Stargate. And so what we thought we'd like to do is very briefly mention some of those things. So without any particular order, one of the things was the Masters of Xenon that came through, and their purpose is
Intuition.
Intuition, to strengthen and amplify our intuition. Alcazar started to talk about our superconsciousness, which exists in the quantum field, which is the real you, as he described it. And then we've got the inner Earth grid, which was an amazing experience where various crystals were brought from around the universe and placed in the inner Earth and connected into a grid system, which is connected into the Stargate grid. And that's there to assist people connecting to their star families.
And Alcazar actually said these are higher dimensional minerals that come from a lot of the places that our higher selves have experienced in this universe. So our star families from our home in the universe are brought these higher dimensional minerals, and they like resonate and with that frequency of home, bringing that to the earth.
So connecting with the star families is an important part of the progression of the Stargate work, as was the inner child, which Alcazar created in a very different way, which functions within the quantum field. It's not like some of the inner child work that's been around on the planet for a long time. Similarly, the youthing program, which thousands of people, literally thousands of people around the world have done. What else was there, Jules?
Well, we moved to Mount Shasta, so there's been a lot more connection with this higher dimensional inner Earth city of Telos and the Lemurian masters.
And going the other way, the Galactic Command. As many of you know, I channeled the Commander, as he calls himself. And in our last workshop, he actually said that the Galactic Command were going to be working with us much more in this coming year. What that will look like, I've got no idea. But we did an intensive, which was Awakening of Humanity. Mm-hmm. And that was a really important part too, wasn't it?
Well, that was in like November of 2017. And in that one, Alcazar said that actually this toroidal energy field was being created, which is kind of like this donut shape. And then this signal got sent out. You can imagine it going out in both directions from the Earth. And it was a signal to the universe that humanity was ready for the next step in awakening. And so we have all these different milestones, these steps that the Stargate work is constantly evolving, and there's always new energies coming in. But what Alcazar said about Slovenia and this blueprint for the new humanity is that the Stargate work is actually never going to be the same again after it, which is a huge thing to say.
And we really don't know. I mean, we've got no idea what that's going to be like. But when Alcazar says these things, something amazing always happens.
Yeah. And this is why we're being asked to actually bring in everything that we've done in the Stargate work up until this point in the first 2 days.
And one other important aspect was a workshop that we did called The Mechanics of Creation, where Alcazar led us through the understanding that we actually create from the quantum field. Our thoughts, our words, our feelings are creative energy. And he wanted us to start to understand the mechanics of creation working from that quantum field, not from the concept that we've always had here in the third dimension, where we have to work hard in order to gain things. So that's a few of the ideas, concepts, things that have been brought through. And I know that from Lily's work, she's had a similar experience. So perhaps you'd like to say some of the things that have been coming through for you.
Absolutely. I cannot go back 30 years, though.
Well, you weren't even born.
But for the beginning, when I started doing what I call my own path of remembering, it was the message very fast is we want to send you new information. So our recommendation is to connect directly with us, and we will explain how the whole energy world works, how the spiritual works. Don't read anything. That was at the beginning. Is we want you to experience. We're going to allow you to have different experiences in order for you to understand and gain back the wisdom you already have about it, before we start sending you new information. And because it's time to really have that evolutionary jump from, this drawing that we have of evolution at school, that is jump. It's a time to do a new one. And it's a big one, but first of all, we need to integrate very much all the potential that you still haven't reached of what the human it is now in order to reach the next step. So that has been like a very, for me, extremely fun to do, is to experience different energies. And this is how I start saying, okay, but if we're going to go through that process, it'll be nice to have tools that help us go through it. And from the beginning, for me, was also the understanding that there's no necessity. It can be very easy to understand it. It can be easy to go through the process. It's now it's not anymore. It's like it used to be. Yeah, no pain, no gain. It's like, no. It's actually, it could be very very fun to go through it, and that's part of the new frequency for me. And but I say I can see that we can have new tools, new energetic tools, new consciousness tool that can help us to go further. So one of the main begin of a lot of the basic of what they've been sharing, and many tools that they've shared afterwards, it's been the Pleiadian Chamber of Lights. And these were the Pleiadians together with the consciousness of the dolphins and the angels, that they said, look, this is something that it's going to help to gather and to put all together, to be able to communicate in a very harmonious way all the systems, as you know, energetically system, as you know, like the chakra system, the meridian systems, the Merkaba, and then you have the Dantiems from the Qigong, then you have the Nadis from here, and then you have all the different grids, the magnetic grids, the crystalline grids, and then you have all the wisdom from different astrological wisdom is there. It's like, look at this little beautiful line grid that we're giving to you. So when you kind of wear it, right, you put it like a coat, it helps you to integrate all these frequencies. And it helps you to bring all that, to really connect this consciously and have that way as a communication tool. And in between all of them, and from there, go and communicate beyond that, but in a very strong structure. So that has been one of the amazing, beautiful tools that they gave. And I really feel what it does, because it unifies the whole thing. It strengthens your energy field. And the beauty of it, it's not, it's something you can add to everything else, because what it does, it creates it brings together all the energy fields that we know, consciously know, and those we don't know, all of those that we have the potential to bring. So that's like amazing. The second thing was related to the universal love, is how to bring the tool of the light language. And before the light language, I was channeling the information through the languages that I know, Spanish, English. And they said, we would like you to do the same thing, but we want to send you frequencies that helps to change the core information of consciousness that it's recorded in your system, in order to go back to the innate, in order to go back to the pure consciousness, is send that frequency. And this is how light language came, which was in form of what we call the sacred sounds, which is the sound, and then the sacred movement, and then also the sacred codes, which is more visual. And the word that they gave, the light language that they gave to it, the essence of Timalu, is universal love, which again, I love it because it's always in synchron to the work you're doing. And the universal love, what they were saying, it's the preparation, because the frequency of universal love allows you to release all the resistance, the conscious and unconscious. And from there on, there's so many other tools that I'm very happy I'm going to be able to share in those first 2 days in Slovenia that they carry. But these two are like the basic, and from there on, a lot more it's coming.
Yeah.
And yes.
Ashley, I know has the actual slide of this chamber of light. So Ashley, if you want to put that on the webinar, that would be really great, so people can see what it looks like. But
beautiful. No, and as I say, it was so very beautiful. And then it was when we started doing the combination into the music. And this is what I'm going to, Robert can talk about the 30 years of experience he has in the music. And,
for sure.
And how then we start unifying the frequency of this beautiful music with the light language together, that helped to really build back the frequencies of consciousness and energy in all our systems. So you can tell us a bit more about that.
Well, interesting that Brigitte mentions 30 years, because it's just over 30 years for me too, when I brought out my first music that would work on consciousness. And I was not totally aware at first of what I was doing. I was creating music to help people relax. That's what I thought, because I needed to learn how to relax. And then I really connected, you know that. I was really connecting, and what was pouring through, I found out after, months of having these out in the market, that it wasn't just relaxing people. It was doing so much more. It was working on consciousness at other levels. And so I brought out, maybe 8 years later, Silent Path. And after a few other albums, I brought out Silent Path, and that one was really focused on love, on loving yourself, because I was realizing that it's the only way you can do it. It's the only way you can be healthy. The only way you can be anything in life is to love yourself. And super interesting, after, more and more albums, the one that just is coming out now, it's being released this next week, but some people have copies, is Silent Path 2. And my whole point was, I need to go beyond loving the self. And what is it? It's universal love.
Right.
So this is all synchronizing. You say this today, I say, oh yeah, that's right. And the guides work in mysterious ways sometimes in bringing us into these things. And of course, the album that I brought out a year ago is Quantum Reality, which is all about the quantum self and getting connected with on a quantum level. So it's all connecting. And for me, it's more and more, well, basically, not just the relaxing, but healing the self on all sorts of levels, so that we can move forward, so that we're not dragging all this baggage with us as we go, And after the healing, let's connect. Let's connect with other universes. Let's connect with other levels of self. Let's connect with so much. And another thing that came through, and I think is coming through in the music, helping people to connect to their star origins. And it was after meeting Lily, and suddenly I'm channeling things, and I say, Lily, what's this name I keep calling myself, And I'm finding out this is from, my star people. And now they're channeling to me and bringing me more information. But the other thing that's been happening is us combining together and creating voices of the Elohim. And this is where I never used to write music with words. It was always instrumental. But and I didn't do that because it was so limiting, having words in English or in French or in whatever language. It's limiting. But with the light language, it's not limiting, because it's the essence of a subject. It's not that thing. It's the multi-global aspect of that essence. So now I feel really free writing the music for Voices of the Elohim, where we have the words and the music, and the people are singing, and it's just wow for me. I'm loving this.
It feels really great when the whole of the participants of the workshop are actually bringing their voices too. And
yes,
the other thing which you didn't mention, you've supported the Stargate work as well as Lily's for many years, and for a very long time you've supported Cryon and his
definitely.
work.
Yes, definitely. And it was because of the Love album, Silent Path, that Lee Carroll heard and said, I got to get a hold of this guy. Whoever wrote this. Because he started using it. And it was at the beginning of when he was channeling, almost when he was getting out into the public. So he always had music played behind it. And he connected with me. And then we've been working together for 19 years, I think. Yeah. But it's beautiful, and it's been beautiful. You know, it's given me the chance to really feel I'm channeling. You know,
one thing that I feel it's very also common and synchronistic between Brigitte and Julianne and Robert and I is definitely when Robert and I met, my the expression of my soul, the potential of expression of my soul increased just by sharing together and using his music, and at the same time for him
definitely
the expression of his music and the expression of his soul through his music increased when he met me. So there's something that it comes and gather, and I feel the potential of us four together doing the same thing. It's like it's not just bringing the four essence of each other, but by being all together, it increases the potential of each other. And I think that's extremely beautiful and at the same time exciting.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The beauty of that, it worked also at the 3D level. I mean, we can share it in a very friendly and a very fun way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
We have fun together. We were laughing when we were getting the webinar ready. I think Alcazar is here.
Yes,
Indeed.
Yes, so do I.
And so we would also like to participate in this little gathering. We would like to confirm what you have said already, that the coming together of the four of you creates a synchronicity and an energy beyond just the combination. But we would like to make it very clear also that the gathering together of hundreds of people in your Slovenia, it is not just for people presenting. It is the coming together of those people who know they need to be there. Just as the four of you have progressed and learned and expanded throughout your life in preparation for the global changing, those people who are being drawn to come to Slovenia are being called there. They are being called there not by the four of you. They are being called there by their own consciousness, that which we call their superconsciousness, this inner knowing, I need to be there. We would like to address this. There are many feeling the call because you know somewhere in your higher aspects that you are ready to be a receptacle to receive this new blueprint for humanity. The more who are available to receive this energy in this large gathering, the more that can be anchored the field of humanity, that which we call the morphic field of humanity. The more of you physically present, receiving and anchoring that energy, the greater the potential for that energy to move out into humanity, to move out into your societies, and to start a whole new level of experiencing. Over the years, we have introduced you to the quantum field. We have told you and shared with example how, in fact, you are creating using the laws of physics from the quantum field rather than from your 3D reality. As you receive this new blueprint for humanity, there are elements within it that will expand your awareness, your understanding, your knowingness of the quantum field and the potentials that are held there for you individually as well as for humanity as a whole. As we have said many, many times in the past, societies change slowly. Individually, you can change very rapidly. Those who will be receiving and integrating this blueprint for the new humanity will find their lives start to rapidly change, and limitations from your past will be seen more clearly, and the ability to release them will also be far easier. And so, beloved ones, we are calling for those who know, yes, I wish to be there. I wish to be part of anchoring a new reality into the earth. For those of you who have listened to our beloved Kraya, who is bringing through energies from the beyond just as we do. Kraya has explained how consciousness was first brought to humanity. He has explained that the Pleiadian mothers enabled the shift in humanity that made it possible for your consciousness to come from other planetary systems and to incarnate here on your earth. The blueprint for a new humanity is a continuation of this. The feminine Pleiadian energies brought consciousness to your earth eons ago. Humanity is now ready for the next aspect, that which you might describe as the Pleiadian male aspect. The blueprint for humanity will be bringing in the balance to the feminine Pleiadian energy. The masculine, creative, out in the world energies will be coming in through this blueprint for a new humanity. Beloved ones, we invite you. Listen if you are called. Come join us to anchor in the next revolutionary step of humanity's consciousness. And so we invite you all now to join us in a meditation.
And a few words to say about this meditation we are inviting you to participate in. For this is the preparation. Beloved ones, so much evolution is possible now in the build-up to receiving this new blueprint. We are going to invite you to relax into the energies that we bring to you, for they are intended to assist you to shift into a higher level of your beingness, into a space where you can be receptive, a space where you can simply and easily dissolve into the new, dissolve all those old energies that keep you in the cycles of suffering, the cycles of the lower vibrational energies. And so we will invite this one, Lily, to begin bringing these energies.
And can we just say, Robert, that for some reason the music is not coming through well, so perhaps we should do the meditation without the music?
No. It's just on our end, I think.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue then.
We are the Elohim, and we are here to support you into the preparation of you, the preparation of you as a new you, a preparation of you as extended version of you. We are the Elohim. You know who we are. You know what we are. We have created evolution in the universe. We are masters of building new blueprints. And this time, we are here to ask you to be part of this creation, to be part of this co-creation of this new blueprint of humanity, which is a new blueprint for the whole universe. It's a new blueprint for you. It's a new blueprint as you together. Now Sikariya, now Masaya. We call for the activation of the chamber of light. Dharmaho Maya Sasai. Dharmaho Naya Sinae. Dharmaho Naya Siae. And unify all the systems, the energy systems, the consciousness system within you in one.
And asking inside now for the presence of an etheric stargate, the consciousness of the stargate structure to come and to form around you. And so just feeling, visualizing as this etheric stargate forms around you. You can imagine a pyramid structure if you do not know exactly what it looks like. And we call for the activation of all the stargates, just asking inside.
We call for the activation of all the etheric stargates and all physical stargates around your world. And now we ask all these stargates to create a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
And so we call for a strong energy field of the 12th dimension.
And just feel and just feel as the chamber and the stargate join their energetics. Allow the light language to vibrate you within the stargate energetic. We invite each one of you to ask your guides, whether you know names or not. We ask each one of you to ask your guides to support you in this moment, to receive all these energies that are of benefit to you.
And so, asking inside, we call forth the energy presence of all of our personal guides. Just yes, feel this and inviting that receptivity to all the new energies.
As always with the Stargate, there is nothing to do, just the asking and the relaxing into these subtle energies. As the Elohim work with the energies of the chamber, and as we work with the energies of the Stargate, blending all this energetic together into a whole, allowing your receptivity to expand. If you wish, you can visualize your aura or your energy field gently, ever so gently expanding. And with this expansion, a greater wisdom. Those energies that you can feel and the many energies that are beyond your ability to feel right now. But this will also be changing with this new blueprint.
Ni Kriya Maya Sai. Naya Sinaya Shinai.
So, Robert, if you can turn the music way down, apparently some people are having some trouble with it. And just staying connected to the energy fields, feeling this expansion that is happening. And in a few moments, we will begin to bring you energies, almost like a cascade of higher dimensional vibrations intended to assist you to cleanse your energy field. And so just feel yourself expanded, relaxing, nothing to do.
Allowing yourself to connect deeply to these gentle energies that are surrounding you and moving through you. Set aside any distractions and simply be with your own presence, your own energy. And so now, bringing your awareness to your own energy field. And now we are inviting this cascade of energy to simply start to come down around you and through you.
Kriya Shikariya Shikina.
And so feel
Kriya Shikariya Shai. Naya Shiyani. Kriya Shi. Kriya Shi.
just relaxing, being present, not trying to feel this energy, not worrying if you are not sensing it. It is very subtle. Just being open to receive, and you will receive. Your intention and your openness is all that is needed. And we see that many of you are sensing this energetic. And as we have said many times in the past, you are all unique. Some of you will feel, some of you will receive these energies in a different way. You are all being bathed. Allow yourself to simply be in this energetic with the intention to prepare yourself for the coming of the new blueprint for humanity. And so simply be. Balthazar will be silent for a few moments, but allow yourself to continue receiving the energetic that is being directed to you. And now, beloved ones, we suggest that you invite your guides to assist you in integrating this subtle energy flow that you have been bathed in. Just asking inside for your guides to assist you in integrating these energies of preparation. Very good. And this preparation will continue for each one of you in your own time. So just know that having asked, it will occur. And so tune in to your own vibration. Feel yourself very present in your bodies. And then slowly, slowly, bring your awareness back into your body, into your life, into now. Hmm.
Well, just slowly coming all the way back. And it seems that a lot of people had difficulty with the music, so I personally feel like I need to apologize for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Usually what happens is your output is perfect, so I thought it was just ours that wasn't receiving it.
So hopefully, when the recording happens, the music and the words will be perfect.
Yeah.
We're using several different technologies. So not everyone is even on this particular
Oh, good. Some people could hear it
webinar.
all.
Oh, great.
So it might actually be that the replay is perfect.
So, as I was saying, we're using several different technologies. The Italians, for example, are using a completely different system, as are the Portuguese, and all these things are being coordinated together.
Yeah, so this is wonderful. We're getting really great feedback because a lot of people are saying, wow, wow, wow. Someone's saying, I love the music. I felt like being already in Slovenia. It was amazing. The music was great. So that's good. That means that for many people, the music did work. And that means on the replay, it probably will be good. So for those of you who it was distorted for, just wait for the replay.
It's also like we have to see the all the systems has to be. It's like not just our system, your system, the internet where you are receiving, and the idea is to have the recording as a preparation that you can download and have it with you. So in the moment it might have been more distorted, well, you're going to have something you can have, but at the same time, it's also a little trick. So you come to see us to Slovenia because there's everything is going to be live.
So those people
sounds good.
Yeah.
So those
I've always-
people that are receiving the translation, you will also be getting a high quality translation superimposed on a high quality recording of this webinar.
Even from the light language. That's not true.
That was it's amazing for me being next to Lily when she's channeling the light language and the music's coming through. I gotta, wow. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, wow. Someone was asking what the energy in the meditation was all about. And I just want to say, this is a meditation that you can listen to again and again whenever you feel like you need to step out of whatever limiting cycle you find yourself in. And something that Alcazar actually said to me personally recently is, if I bring my wholeheartedness to, he actually told me to do the essence of life twice a day until we go to Slovenia, and to really bring my wholeheartedness to like becoming free from my personal old, really what it is for me is it's all the pain from childhood experiences. Alcazar is like pushing me to really dissolve it now. And he says, actually, we're bringing it all up at once for you.
Thank you.
because it's all interrelated. So
of course.
I want to say, for those of you who are listening, who are going through intense times right now, hang in there, bring your wholeheartedness into shifting that, into bringing that self-love, into bringing those higher vibrations to kind of bathe yourself. And this meditation is a gift and an offering from us to assist you.
Because one thing that they share with me, and it's almost visual, is, okay, the potential of the new energies, the frequencies are there. But if our container, just like see us as a container, it's filled, where should new frequencies get in? So what they're asking is, whatever is really, there's so many more than what we think. It's like when we go to your closet of clothes, there's so many things you're really not using anymore. There's not at your service. It's not useful for the process of evolution. And it can be uncomfortable. So it's like, because it's really like, okay, but that piece, I have it so for eons with me. It's like, why can I keep it? It's a nice souvenir from from times of, I don't know, when, so many times since Lemuria, Atlantis time. It's like, look, this I have here. It's a blockage. I have it since there. I love it. It become part of me. And they say, but if you're done releasing that, and this is what I love about the showering. If you don't, it's like we keep taking a shower so you can bring it out of your system, then you can bring new stuff. Otherwise, and that's what it says, the potential, and depending of each other, it's going to be your own decision. It's free will. How much of that cleansing you do within yourself, it's how much you're able to receive. And then, of course, the help of being all together help us to cleanse more and bring more. And that's, for me, it's the intention of preparation, which is happening. It's not just for you, Julianne, also to me. And as a note, which I thought it was also amazing, is in my astrological chart, for example, this year, all the houses are at the same place as I was born. All of them. It's like a completely new beginning. So so what I'm focusing all the time is to scan in everything that I do in my daily life. What can be different? It's like, is having breakfast with oatmeal still in tune with me? Or maybe I should try soup, which I'm doing, by the way.
Since we went to China.
But everything, it's like, also, it's like, okay, I'm normally, when I sit here across my legs, it's like, okay, why don't I try it the other way around? It's really to everything, to scan everything in our system, to see what is really part of, what do I want to bring with me in this process of evolution, and what's really ready to go.
Beautiful, yeah.
And something else that Alcazar said that I thought was very fascinating is, he said that actually for me personally, I needed to have those painful experiences in my childhood to shut me down a little bit, because he actually said if I came in with all my gifts, existence wouldn't have supported that because of the vibration of humanity at the time. And so what he said is, this new blueprint that's coming in April, it's the vibratory level now is at the point where we can start to, like, yes, we like might have lost touch with some of these gifts, but we're aware of them. For so many of us, we feel them inside. And Alcazar said they're on the edge of your awareness. And but you know that they're there, and that it's going to be time for us with this blueprint to start bringing them here, because the vibration now is supportive.
Yeah, so many people feel that their lives could be so much better than they're living right now. We've had that feeling for a long time. This is the way that we're going to be able to manifest what we need individually in order to start creating that new level of living, of experiencing. And Alcazar said at the beginning of this year that this is actually, it's a 3-year, which is a catalyst. It means that this year is a catalyst for change. And he said that in society, there's going to be some very difficult situations happening. And he actually said to people, don't focus on what's happening out there in the world. Don't judge it. Don't become worried by it. Don't get into discussions about it in an emotional way. Separate yourself from what's happening in the world and allow self to focus on the changes that want to happen. When you're focused on the outside, you're focusing on the lower energies, the unconsciousness and all the manifestations of that. And so the meditation that we've just shared, for those people that are coming to Slovenia, we'd strongly recommend that you repeat this when you get the recordings. And often, the other thing is that next month, we will be sending an email to everyone that is coming to Slovenia. We'll be giving you an information package. We'll be giving you something from Lily and Robert that describes in detail their work. We'll be bringing through a channeling from Alcazar, which again is working towards being there in Slovenia all together, and what you can expect and what you can contribute. So this is what we're finding is there's more and more and more elements being brought in. So
this is I just have to say this is so important what you say, the preparation, because we are co-creating this all together, not just the four of us. So every single, for me, it's also very exciting to see who's joining, because I can feel it. It's like I can feel how it started people to come, and the information is start to flow. So it means that the more people feel the call, what we're going to do there is being created. I mean, it's like, oh, there's another ingredient, so we can create that too. So there's other people coming. Oh, so this is another ingredient. So it's a lot of surprises just by allowing us to be in synchron of the free will of everybody that's feeling and say, yes, I come. Then we say, okay, well, this is the level we are. So this is what we're going to be able to do all together there. And I think that's remarkable, because it's time. It's not about just others are doing. It's just like everybody is contributing to it.
And I think, I feel for me, as more and more people sign up, it changes the level of the music that's coming through from me. It helps me bring something even higher, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Well, also, as people come from around the world and receive this new blueprint, they're taking it back into their country, into their environment, into their friends and whoever's in their particular world. And so we really appreciate that people are really putting a lot of effort into coming. We have people from South America, Scandinavia, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, obviously, Russia,
South Africa.
I mean, it's amazing. And
Yeah.
we invite everyone, of course.
And I feel like it's really important to say that I know that there are people listening to this now who really wish they could come and they just can't for one reason or another. So we never know what's going to happen with the recordings, but this is a journey that we are inviting you into. And so we're going to do everything we can to share what happens there, even with those people who can't physically be there. And if you can be there physically, come and join us and help us anchor this blueprint.
And if you can't make it for one reason or another, please continue with these meditations, because that's preparing the morphic field of humanity. Don't feel left out. Join in with these meditations. Bring this preparation energy in too. Cool.
I can't wait to be there and have all the people singing together. It just just vibrates the whole field. When we're in synchronization, it creates that harmony on so many levels, not just on the physical level of, oh, that sounds beautiful,
No, it really does. When we do the Stargate work, you would think that it would be more difficult with like 700 people than it is with.
No.
But it's amazing, because the more people are there physically anchoring the energy, the more it's almost like you just open this door and this whoosh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
There's just one thing that I wanted to mention, because there's a lot of translation that's been needed over the last few months, and it's a challenge for some of the translators because they have their jobs as well. So we actually extended the early bird prices to the end of February, because some of the countries haven't had so much time to consider about whether they want to join us or not. So we've extended the early bird prices to the end of February. And so this was wonderful, and I really thank everybody for participating. And Robert, we're going to see you here in Shasta very soon.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Robert's playing for the Valentine's workshop. In fact, we still have a couple of places left if anybody wants to join us on that.
Okay.
So we love you. Thank you so much for sharing this. And thank you, everybody. Hope to see you all soon. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.